Hey, what's up guys? Drew here over at Rev Hiker Outdoors, and as you can see, it's raining. Kind of a bad day. It's like 35 degrees and raining, so it's almost snow. And I'm out here in the woods. And the reason I'm out here in the woods on what most people would classify as a pretty crappy day is to illustrate a point and kind of share some of my thoughts with you guys. I know a lot of people over the years that I've tried to get into backpacking, to get into hiking, just to get outdoors, really. I mean, I hunt, I hike, I kayak, I ride motorcycles, I mountain bike. I do anything I really can do outdoors, and although I'm not far, and you can probably see all this stuff behind me, just a little kind of chunk of woods right off the beaten path. Maybe only a few miles long and half-mile wide, but I'm still outside. I still get to enjoy creation. So anyway, I think most people like the outdoors when the outdoors are nice, when the weather's great, when this is fun. And I know people that had one bad experience backpacking or camping, and now they hate it. And I think if you're one of those people, and the only time you go outside is when the weather is nice, well, at least in my area, you're missing out on 2/3 of the days. Here in upstate New York, the weather is not amazing. It's not always nice. Not a ton of sunshine. And so, if you don't go out when it's raining, or you don't go out when it's cold, or you don't go out when maybe it's just not, you know, the right set of conditions, you're going to miss an awful lot of time outdoors. And truthfully, in my opinion, those are some of the best days. I have some of the most fun in rain or in snow. I love hiking in the winter. I love being out in the woods when it's raining. I don't know why. There's something about the sound of the rain and the water dripping. I love it. And actually, truthfully, I like hiking in the snow better, because I get hot really easily and I sweat like a monster. So I can go out when it's frigid out with like just a shell, and I'll warm up so quick that it's perfect for me. So, some of the only times I'm not drenched by the time I get back. So I guess you could classify this video, I don't know, I started a new playlist the other day, I called it Philosophy. But this will probably go in there, because these are just my thoughts on certain things. I'm not reviewing any gear. I'm not showing you guys any tips or tricks or how to make something. It's not a how-to. Maybe it is a how-to. Maybe it's how to live, how to be an outdoorsman, how to be a hiker, how to be aware of your surroundings. I think in order to be an outdoorsman, if you want to call yourself that, if you want to say that you're a hiker, you need to do some in the bad weather. You can't just say, I don't know, I guess you could, but I wouldn't want to be labeled as a fair weather hiker. Some of my best motorcycle trips, going long distances, been in the rain, where I had the most fun. Say, what are you talking about? Yeah, I had a blast. It was in the rain. Big deal. So anyway, I don't want to get too awful long-winded. I'm going to just show you guys some of the cool aspects of just being out here. And, you know, even if the woods aren't far, or it's not some faraway place, there's still awesomeness all over the place. You can find great stuff all over, and, you know, just get out, grab a couple little things, and go out, maybe practice your bushcraft, practice making a fire in the wet. It's like so many of the videos I've seen on YouTube of guys making fires with, say, a bow drill or something. Well, it's wood that's been drying in their house for the last 2 months, and you know, it's dry as a bone and it's super easy to start with. When I went to this one school that I went to when I was a young guy, it was a survival camp. We had to make wetwood fires with bow and spindle, and we had to, you know, make a wetwood fire with a lighter or with matches or one match and all this different stuff. And you know, that's gonna be the real challenge. That's gonna be the real test and let you know whether your skills are up to it or not. And then when you hike in the rain, when you hike in the snow, and all your stuff gets wet, that really tests your mettle and your resolve and your skill. You know, it tests how far you can go and how much you know and all that good stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to come out here. I just grabbed a few things. I've got my Mountain Smith Daylight. I didn't even bother clipping it. I just used the shoulder strap because there's almost next to nothing in it. This shell was in there and I broke it out. That's why it's all wrinkly, because it just stays compacted in there until I need it. But get out in the woods, experience some of the cool stuff, and just enjoy your time in the woods. I love getting out in creation, getting away from the things that men have built, and just kind of, I don't know, checking out the stuff that God has done, checking out some of his handiwork. There's so much beauty in the woods, regardless of the weather. You see the ice forming on this old log. And you walk around and see tracks, this little deer path that I've been following, and kind of get looking closer, and you say, oh, why are you showing poop? Huh? No, it's all part of it, man. It's all part of the reason I love the outdoors. Part of the reason that I get out when the weather's bad. Sometimes more than I do when it's good, because honestly, when the weather's good, I'm doing stuff with my family. I'm taking my little girls out. You know, we're going to the park, or we're playing in the backyard, or we're doing something like that. Or I'm out doing something with my wife. But when the weather's bad, I don't really want to be out. So that's kind of one of my times to get out there. So anyway, guys, almost fell there. I just wanted to make a video and encourage you to get out more. When the weather stinks, get out there. Ooh. Just got into some slop. This is getting deep here. But get out more. When the weather's bad and the chips are down and it's really not a place you want to be, I tell you, that's when you're going to learn the most. You learn by doing and by challenging yourself. If you always played a game against someone who's not as good as you, you're not going to get any better. But when you play against people that could smack you all day, that's when you start to learn. When I ride with guys who are better on the motorcycle than me, that's when I learn. You know? Go to a track day and there's all these guys that could kill you, but by the end of the day, your laps are way faster. You learned a lot. You find new trails. You find out about yourself. Anyway, I don't want to get too crazy with this video. I appreciate you guys coming along, and just want to encourage you, get out there in the bad weather. It can be a lot of fun. It can be rotten. Don't get me wrong, it can be rotten, but for me, all it does is make me appreciate the good weather a little more. So, anyway, maybe I'll give you guys a couple more shots of just how cool the woods are, even these little woods. So I'll part with a couple shots of just walking around. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all my subscribers. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Have a good one, and God bless.